Good evening, Tiger fans, and welcome to the live broadcast of the Ripley High School football game tonight. The Ripley Tigers take on the cross rivals or the district, the Crockett County Cavaliers. Ripley comes into the game 2-0. The Cavaliers 0-2. They've already had the meeting of the captains in the middle of the field. The Cavaliers won the toss and elected to receive. So we're almost ready for football as the Tigers come out on the field. And this is Mike White along with Tracy Crazy Horse.
I think this is a very, very important region game tonight, Mike, for both teams. The Tigers, I've said it all week, the Tigers are going to have to not turn the ball over and cut down on their penalties. And for us, Crockett's going to have to get past that big defense of the Ripley Tigers. So I think this is going to be an excellent, excellent football game.
The captains for Ripley tonight were number 10, Crowder, number 55, Morgan, number 40, Williams, and number 84 for the Tigers, King. So the Tigers will be kicking off and going on defense first. So the Tigers are getting ready to take the field, and so are the Cavaliers. It's almost football time here in Ripley at Tiny Knee Stadium, Jim Fitzhugh Field, and Don Paris Press Box. Again, as you mentioned, Tracy, the Tigers 2-0, and it's the best record they've had in 5 years since 2014. And the Cavaliers starting off 0-2, which is one of the worst records they've had in several years. So both teams have a lot on the line and really would like to get this win tonight. Of course, Ripley would like to go 3-0, and the Cavaliers would like to get that goose egg knocked off.
Tiger fans, when they came, put it in the end zone every time
So we've got it all teed up. Got a great crowd. It's still got plenty of time to come out and support your Ripley High School Tigers as the All-State kicker gets ready to kick off. And it's now kickoff time in Tiger Town. Long end over end deep's not going to be returnable as it goes into the end zone. So it'll be a touchback, and the Tigers will have it first down the Cavaliers will have it first down and 10 at their own 20.
Yeah, we need to come out here, Mike, and make a big statement, which I know they haven't seen. Canby Price, matter of fact, Canby Price hasn't played in a regular season game so far this season, but I believe that the Cavaliers are going to have a hard time containing that young man.
Well, they've got him. He's starting at left defensive end, and he is a load, number 99, 6'2", 241. Cavaliers break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. They'll have 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Pratt in shotgun. He takes a snap. He hands it off to the running back going off the left side. Hit immediately by the Tigers. He falls forward for a couple, but a good job of closing that lane down by the Ripley Tiger defense.
Yes, it was a great tackle. I didn't see who was all in on that tackle, Mike, but it was a host of tackles.
So he picks up about 4, second down and 6, ball to 24-yard line. Opening minute of the Ripley Crockett game. Crockett in shotgun formation again. Wide outs to either side. Puts the man in motion. And there's going to be a procedure penalty. I believe it's going to be against the Cavaliers. And let us see, that may be offsides against the Tigers. And it is. So that's going to give them a second down and 1 now. Tigers don't need to make these mental mistakes at all, especially early here in this game, is that we talked about in the coaches show. If you listen at halftime, you'll hear the penalties, turnovers, and mistakes like this. Those are the things that you can't do and beat a good, solid Crockett County team.
That's right. Even though their record is 0-2, Crockett County, they are a good team.
Quarterback takes a snap. He's looking to throw. He looks back. I got a man over the middle. It's complete. He's hit as soon as he's caught, but he gets the first down out close to the 50-yard line. And he was tackled by number 23 by the Tigers. And
that was
23 is Curry. But he had some space there. Big guy, number 42, catches the pass. We can't let that guy run loose all night. Number 42 is Josh Owens. Says he's 6 foot 195, but he looks bigger than that. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. They hand it to the fullback going right up the middle, and he drags a couple of Tigers as he fights his way forward and picks up about 5 or 6 yards on the first down. Call it 6. That's a nice gain on first down. It'll be second down and 4.
Yeah, I didn't even see who run that ball for the Tigers. I mean, shoot for the Cavaliers.
So Ripley Tiger defense got to settle in and play their position as they're kind of pushing us around a little bit in the front and getting some lanes. Tigers got to stiffen up. 2nd and 4, ball on the 47-yard line. Man in motion. Quarterback hands it off. Now he pulls it back out himself. He runs around the end. He's got some room. He's got one man to beat. He's not going to beat him as he's tackled by number 27 for the Tigers as he crosses the 30-yard line. Number 27 is Johnson, but he picks up about 15, 20 yards on that run. It was just a fake inside, and he pulled it back out. Nice read by the quarterback, and we didn't contain him there on the outside, so he picks up a nice first down.
There was a penalty on the Tiger Cavaliers, Mike. That's going to make that ball back.
Oh, we dodged a bullet there. What was the penalty? I didn't see
I
that.
think it was holding.
Maybe that's the reason that they were so open then.
Yeah. So that's going to bring up a 2nd down and long for the Cavaliers. 2nd down and about 9.
Cavaliers come to the line, shotgun formation. One man set in the backfield, 3 wide left, 1 to the right. Puts the man in motion, hands it to the fullback. Now he pulls it back out, follows the fullback up, and picks up a nice chunk of that yardage, about 8 yards of it. He got back as he crosses the 45 to the 44-yard line. He's going to be about a yard short, be 3rd down and 1 for the Cavaliers.
And that was number 2 quarterback for the Cavaliers. That was Pratt's, B.A. Pratt's son, was last name Pratt. I don't know his first name, but
Luke
Pratt, that's right.
So it'll be 3rd down and 1. The Tigers definitely like to get a stop here. Shotgun formation. Man in motion.
They got him off again.
Well, we just
99 Kendrick Price for the Tigers.
we just can't give them those first downs. You know, it's the old saying, you know, make them beat you, don't beat yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, is a Crockett County first down.
So that will move the sticks inside the 40-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10 from the 39-yard line from the Cavaliers.
No, you got to watch the ball. Don't worry about the count. Watch the ball.
Man in motion. They hand it to the fullback, pulls it back out. It's an option, and Pratt turns it up. He's going to go all the way. Nobody's going to catch him as he was going to score with 8:57 to go in the first quarter. He fakes the handoff and pulls it back. It's just a great read, and we didn't stay at home there, and they were able to pick us apart there on the defensive line, left side of that, or the right side of the defense, and go into the end zones with 8:57 to go up 6-0.
You got to account for the quarterback. You've got to. You can't leave a man open. You've got to account for the quarterback.
They get ready for the point after. Here's a snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. So with 8:57 to go, Crockett takes the early lead, 7-0. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back right after this. Back with 8:57 to go in the first quarter, the Cavaliers take the opening kickoff and drive it 80 yards to make the score 7-0 and take the early lead over the Tigers. As we get ready for the Cavaliers to kick off, Tigers will be on offense, their first offensive series, back deep for the Tigers. They're going to be number 16, Barham, number 23, Curry, and number 84 for the Tigers is King.
Armando Munoz at the 40-yard line. We're putting the ball in play.
So again, 8:57 to go, opening quarter. Cavaliers take first lead, and here's the kickoff. It's an end-over-end kick, not really long. It's taken about 15 by Barham. He gets to the 20, tries to get outside, but he can't get outside. He backpedals a little bit and loses a couple of yards. He's going to be brought down. They're going to give him his forward progress at the 20. And so it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Tigers from their own 20-yard line, first offensive series.
You know, Coach Gage tied the record. Broke the record here with the high school, and I believe he's 5th of the state in run backs.
Spots it at the 19-yard line. From their own 19.
So it'll be 8:50 to go, opening quarter, first offensive series for the Tigers. As they break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down and 10, ball spotted just inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Crowder takes a snap. He hands the ball off to Squirt, and he is covered up, and he doesn't even, if they may give him his forward progress, it may have made it back to the line of scrimmage, if that. That offensive line has got to dig in and got to make some lanes for Squirt to be able to run in.
Make a big push.
So he loses a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Ripley Tigers. Crowder breaks the huddle, comes to the line of scrimmage with the Tigers. It'll be wide outs to either side. Shotgun formation this time. Crowder takes a snap. He hands it off to Squirt, trying to get outside. He's hit hard before he can ever get started. He gets hit in the backfield. He's going to be tackled down. They're going to spot him at about the 13, 14-yard line. His forward progress, although he was brought down to the ground around the 10. The Tigers definitely got to get some offense going here.
But we're not getting a big enough push.
Well, we're not even blocking, slowing them down. We got to slow them down before we can even push them.
We got to realize this is not the Nighthawks, this is Cavaliers, and we're going to have to man up.
3rd down, 15. Ball on the 14-yard line for the Tigers. Wide outs to either side. Crowder in shotgun, takes a snap, drops straight back, wants to throw, looks to his left, now he fires, and over the top. And incomplete is it's just a little too high, so it'll put the Tigers in punting situation. It was intended for number 8, Ethan Miller, but the ball just too tall, couldn't come down with it, so the Tigers lose 5 yards on their first offensive series. The Tigers know what their work is cut out for them now, because they've got to get some offense going and they've got to stop the Cavaliers, and they haven't done either one so far.
That's right, Mike. We got to block. That's the simple thing. We have got to block.
Hawkins stands back on his own goal line, gets a nice high punt away, and it hits and actually takes a Cavalier bounce. It hit at about the 44-yard line, bounced back to about the 42. So the Cavaliers have a short field to work with on this second offensive series. Be 1st down and 10 from the Tiger 42-yard line.
You know, we play good against Southside. We play good against Nighthawks, but no doubt all boys we can get on our assignments, Mike, and stay there. We can win this ball game.
Crockett breaks the huddle, comes to the line. Wide outs to either side. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. Hand it to the man in motion, trying to get outside over here. And he cuts it back inside and breaks a couple of tackles. Finally brought down, but not until he picks up about 15 yards. The Tigers definitely got to close those lanes down.
On the sweep right.
I thought that was number 21 for the Tigers brought down, but I don't see it.
The ball inside the
I think maybe in 27.
27-yard line. But it'll be a Cavalier 1st down.
So it'll be 1st down and 10, ball on the 27-yard line. Shotgun formation, man in motion, and bobbles the snap, and the Tigers get him for a loss, as he did a good job just holding on to the ball as it went up over his head. And he did a good job of bringing it down, but he loses about 5 or 6 yards. So it'll bring up, it looks like they got a favorable spot, it appears, from here.
They did, big time.
But it's going to be 2nd down and 14. Looked to me like it was 4 or 5 yards deeper, but they may have blown the whistle before he hit the ground. So it'll be 2nd 14, ball to 31. Quarterback puts a man in motion. They hand it to the fullback going up the middle, and he breaks through the line. He's got one man to beat. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line, inside the 5 at about the 2 or 3 yard line. So it'll be 1st down and goal. And, you know, we had a good line there, a good curtain. And but once he got through, our linebackers were out of position, and our defensive backs were too. And there was nobody there to corral him down. And so he was off to the races, and good job there by the Tiger defense to stop him from getting in on that play, although it's now 1st and goal from the 2 yard line.
That was number 42 for the Tigers, Mike. That was, Damian Lattimore. He's a sophomore.
Cavaliers to the line, man in motion. Quarterback hands it to number 49, going right up the gut, and he pushes in the left side for a Crockett County touchdown. So with 5:18 to go, the Cavaliers up 13-0, and the Tigers have definitely got to get their house in order to play in the second half with these, or even in the second quarter with these Cavaliers.
Yeah, I don't know. All I can say is Crockett's getting a good push up the middle.
Point after coming. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. So with 5:18 to go in the first, the Cavaliers open up the score now, 14-0. So we'll take a 30-second timeout and be back with the kickoff right after this. Now with the kickoff, the Tigers return the kickoff as it's gowned down the far sideline by Gage Barham. He finally is pushed out of bounds just short of the 50 off of a nice return.
Yeah, that was
Good
great.
field position.
Yes, it was. That was a great run by Barnes. He got about 40 yards on that return.
Barham on the return to the 44-yard line. From their own 44, the Ripley Tigers with 5:08 have it first down.
So it'll be first down and 10. The Tigers have the ball at the 44-yard line. 5:08 to go in the first. Ripley's second offensive possession. Tigers will split 3 wide left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. And a referee comes in, and it's a delay of game against the Tigers. So that'll put them back behind the sticks. It'll be first down and 15. We're making mistakes now that we hadn't made all year. We can't do that against a team like this.
No, and
especially being behind.
When you got a clock right in your face, how do you get a delay of game, Mike? That's what I don't understand.
Well, it depends on how, I don't know if it was personnel changes, if the coach were slow getting the play in, or, could have been a lot of things. I really wasn't watching. And there's going to be another one. It looks like a procedure penalty. And that's what it is. So it'll back the Tigers up 5 more. It'll be first down and 20 now. Now, everybody wasn't on the same page. It looked like half the team, the offensive line took off, and the other half didn't. The quarterback wasn't exactly ready for it. So we're just not clicking on all cylinders here tonight so far. So first down and 20. Ball back it now at the 34-yard line. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it off to Squirt, trying to go up the middle, and he's going to pick up 2 or 3 or 4, and that's going to be it. It's going to get across the 35 to around the 36, 37-yard line. Still going to be second and a long way to go.
Long way to go and short time to get there.
That's right. 4:47 to go in the first quarter, and Ripley trails 14-0. Tigers break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. Personnel changes in and out for Crockett as well. Tigers have 3 wide right. Crowder rolls to his right, wanting to throw. He throws in the flat. It's complete. Just short of the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up third down and about 11 for the Tigers. So they pick up 9 of those 10 yards that they lost on penalties.
I tell you what, we were lucky on that play because number 1 on this side was way off sides. Tigers come to the line. They're down 11. We need to make this.
3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. Quarterback rolls to his left, looking to throw. Crowder looking downfield, looking. Nowhere to go with it. Now he throws it and picked off. And let's see if he got it in bounds. I think he said he did.
He did.
Pass intercepted.
And that was not that was an ill-advised throw there. You just, you're right there. Just, throw it right in the ground. Don't throw it anywhere where they can catch it. But he was under a lot of pressure, and so the Tigers turned the ball over, trailing 14-0, and give the Cavaliers a short field to work with again.
Well, at that point, you either throw it out of bounds or you throw it so deep to where they can't nobody get it. One or the other.
Yeah, you can't put it in play anywhere where there's a chance for anybody to make a play on the ball. Cavaliers come to the line. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. They hand the ball to the big guy going off the left side. He's in the secondary. He's going to be finally brought down at about the first down marker. It's going to be close to a 10-yard pickup.
Right there, you got it, right?
Owens on the carry.
So the Tigers start out sputtering and not hitting on all cylinders as we've done the last two games.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is another Cavalier.
So that does move the sticks and gives them the first down for the Cavaliers at their Tiger 35-yard line. First down and 10, 3:25 to go in the first. I think there's got an injured Tiger on the far side. He's not out on the ground, but they're just checking him out. I want to give a shout out to one of the assistant principals, Amanda Beard Lane, as she told me that she listens to the game while she's at the game on the radio, so we appreciate that. And she's always very helpful with anything that we need as far as the radio staff and supporting the football program. So all the administration there at Ripley High School do a good job of supporting this football program and all the sports here in Ripley.
That was number 40, Braylon Williams, senior, 5'11", 180. That was down on his knee, well, not on his knee, but he was squatted down.
So when play resumes, it'll be 3:25 to go in the first. Ripley trails 14-zip. It's first down and 10 for Crockett at the Tiger 35-yard line. Cavaliers break the huddle. They're going to send 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation. Pratt takes a snap. He drops straight back, wanting to throw, looking. His screen pass, and it's caught. He breaks 2 tackles. Now, he finally brought down by the third one, but not until he picks up about 13 yards. It's enough to move the sticks and give the Cavaliers another first down.
Well, I'm going to say this, and I'll probably get in trouble for it, but that's all right. I'm 53 years old. I've been in trouble before. That is just beautiful coverage and beautiful tackling out there for the Tigers.
2:56 to go in the first. First down and 10, ball at the 22-yard line for the Cavaliers. Shotgun formation, man in motion. And a flag comes out, and I think it may be against the Cavaliers this time.
It's I think 21 jump.
Now they're saying it's against Ripley. So we hadn't got a break yet. Every penalty has gone against the Tigers.
Down remains 1. Distance goes to 5. First and 5 yards to go. Inside the 20-yard.
2:30 to go in the opening quarter. First down and 5 now for the Cavaliers. Ball at the 17-yard line. Cavaliers take the snap. They hand the ball to the fullback going up the middle. He was hit hard and immediately. First really good defensive stand by the Tigers. He still picks up a couple of yards, but he was hit. He had to work for every yard he got. He never got into a lane and was able to run, so a short pickup. We'll call it second down and 4, a pickup of 1.
Number 80, Joseph Fincher, junior, 6 foot 160, linebacker and tight end that stopped him.
1:52 to go in the first. Second down, 4, ball on the 16-yard line. Cavaliers in shotgun formation. Put a man in motion, right to left. Take the snap, hand it to the ball, fall, and the Tigers got it back. And the Tigers recovered. It was a bad exchange there between the quarterback and the running back. So the Tigers get a great break here, and one that they need, and they need to capitalize off of.
Big time. Whatever trick we got to put out of the hat, Mike, that's what we need to do.
1 minute and 40 seconds left in this first
No
quarter.
doubt.
It's Tiger first down.
So the Tigers will have the ball first down and 10 at their own 16-yard line. As they break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage. One wide out to the right. And there is maybe a timeout. Yeah, the Tigers are going to call a timeout. So with their timeout, we'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back with the first down player right after this. Back with 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. It's first down and 10 for the Tigers Ball is on their own 16-yard line after a fumble recovery. The Tigers now have an opportunity to get some offense going. Quarterback is going to hand it to Squirt, trying to go off the right side. He breaks out of the secondary. They're going to pull him down before he can really get started, but he did a good job of breaking out of the middle of the pack and trying to get it to the sideline. Had he been able to get a couple more steps on the defender, he might have shot down that sideline for a long run, but he still picks up about 5 yards, so 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, I don't know which defensive end was holding him, but I think it was 42. 42 was holding on to everything he could, but Squirt just kept on turning them legs.
Kept on squirting.
He kept on squirting.
And he got out of bounds, so that stopped the clock at 1:33. We just need a little confidence, need a little success to build a little confidence. Here's the quarterback. He's going to hand it off to number 21 this time, going off the right side. And not much doing there as he looks like he's going to lose about a half a yard. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 6 or 7 for the Tigers. With 1:15 to go in the first, the Tigers trail 14-0.
Crockett County doing a good job, Mike, of staying on their
Black
man.
Nissan Frontier, license plate
They are.
1L5AD8, Lauderdale tags. Could you move it? It's blocked. Thank you.
The Tigers going to break the huddle. Come to the line of scrimmage with 1 wide to the left. Crowder under center. Long snap count. He hands it off to Squirt, and he's into the secondary. No, that's not Squirt, is it? Yeah, it is Squirt. He gets out to the 30 and gets the 1st down. And now all they need to do is give him just a little crease, just a little room to run. He's not a big fella. He don't need an alley. He just needs a crease. And he picks up a 1st down for the Ripley Tigers, moves the ball out to the 29-yard line. May get one more play off here before the end of the 1st quarter.
If we can wear down this Crockett County defense, a lot of them play both ways.
21 seconds on the clock. Wide out to the left. Crowder under center. Takes a snap. It's a toss sweep coming this way. And he wrapped up immediately. He's going to get across the 30 to about the 31. And so it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 8. But that was the last play of the opening quarter. So at the end of 1 here at Tiny Knee Stadium, Jim Fitchie Field, and from Don Paris press box, the score 14-0. At the end of 1, we'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back with it right after this. Back as we get ready to start the 2nd quarter, the situation will be 2nd down and about 9 for the Ripley Tigers. 2nd down and 8, we'll call it. Ball is at the 31-yard line, and the Tigers trail the Cavaliers 14-0.
We definitely need to try to get at least half, or maybe a touchdown.
Ripley Gas and Water.
The Tigers are going to split 1 wide to either side.
Canel's Body Shop and the Dairy Queen.
We'll be in shotgun formation this time. Crowder takes a snap. He hands it off and squirts through. And looks like they were going to have him at the line of scrimmage, but he just kept those legs turning, and he picks up another 3 or 4 at the end of the run, and it's going to make it 3rd down and manageable. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 for the Tigers. The play clock, or the game clock, didn't start on that. So now they're counting it down, so I guess they'll get it caught up. So it'll be 3rd down, long 3 for the Tigers. Ball at the 36-yard line, and they trail 14-0. Shotgun formation. Crowder takes a snap, and here Squirt 1 turned the wrong way, and they're going to hit him in the backfield for a loss. They're going to actually blow the whistle dead, and so that's going to bring up a 4th down. I'm not sure if the quarterback turned the wrong way or the running back ran to the wrong side, but they weren't on the same page there, so it cost the Tigers a down and some yardage and puts them in punt situation and stalls that drive.
Yeah, I'm like you, Mike. I don't know who was supposed to turn which way, but nevertheless, both of them turned the wrong way, I guess.
Now, if it had both turned the wrong way, it'd work.
But you're probably right.
One of them turned right, and the other one turned wrong. But anyway, high snap, and Hawkins gets it down and gets it away. A nice end-over-end punt, and it hits and takes a bounce. And but it was kicked by one of the Ripley Tigers, so they're going to down it inside the 26, or about the 26-yard line, so it'll be first down and 10 for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, that was Jaquan Talaferro, the sophomore, who,
The
hit that
26-yard
ball.
line.
Nevertheless,
Yeah, it bounced up, and he was trying to get out of the way, it looked like, but the ball just bounced up, hit him in the shin. Probably didn't make a yard or two difference, but one thing we've got to remember is that most of these kids that are playing out here for Ripley, most of them are sophomores and juniors,
yeah.
and so they've still got a learning curve to go, and this will be, I anticipate, or at least I hope, that we get better as every game. Because it's not like we're a seasoned team as of yet. First down 10 for Cavaliers. Shotgun formation, man in motion. And the ball to the running back. He had a hole going off the left side. He's going to be brought down, but not until he picks up about 11. He gets out across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
That's number 31 for the Cavaliers, Mike.
Yeah, there was a nice hole there. Number 31 is Pillar. He's a sophomore, 5'9", 185 pounds.
That's a big young man.
He is.
He's going to be a good running back for the Cavaliers.
Tigers in all purple tonight with their white helmets. Cavaliers in all white. Man in motion. They hand the ball and he pulls it back out. And he's turning it up. He's got the first down and brought down just about midfield. Now that was, the defense, we definitely could have played that better as far as the pitch man, but it was just an outstanding read by the quarterback as he held the ball just as long as he could, and when they committed to him, then he pitched it out to the running back, and so it was you can't take anything away from Crockett on that play. I mean, we could have played it better on defense, but they did a good job.
One thing I like about that play, I don't know who it was for the Tigers, but
They
got
hit
the
him
press
hard.
and they popped it.
Yeah, they hit him after he pitched it out. And here's coming back the other way, and the Tigers get him in the backfield. Now, this was one of the things that I talked to the coach about last year on the misdirection stuff. They, countering one way and coming back the other way. Last year, they just ate us up on that. And this time, the first time I've seen it so far in this game, we were sitting right there at home, and we were ready for it, and we hit them in the backfield for about a 2-yard loss. And so that is a very positive, promising sign for the Tiger defense that at least we're not, getting heat up on this backside misdirection
That
plays.
was Joseph Fincher, number 8, a junior for the Tigers, that knocked him down.
Fantastic job. Quarterback puts a man in motion, they hand it to the man in motion, trying to get outside on the right side. He picks up about 5, maybe 6 on the play. We're going off the right side, whereas we go under the 9-minute mark.
Number 1 comes up limping after that.
That's odd. He's just a little gimpy. He looks like he's going to stay out there.
No, I'm talking about for the Tigers.
Oh.
I mean for the Cavaliers.
Okay.
I mean for the Cavaliers.
That's Panky. I didn't see him. Did he go off the field?
Yeah, he came off the field limping.
So the Cavaliers will break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage, shotgun formation, puts a man in motion, and let's see. I guess they're going to look at the sideline and check the play with Coach Ward. And they hand the ball to the fullback going right up the middle, and the Tigers stuff him. Does not get back to the line of scrimmage, and that was a 3rd down play. So the Tigers finally get a 4th down stop. And
4th and 6.
so the Tigers, I was in hopes and still am that they were a little nervous in the beginning, and they're just building their confidence, have a little more success, and then have a little more confidence and a little more success. And we did get that fumble recovery, and of course we stopped them now on a 4th down at midfield, so we put them in a punting situation. Let's see if they punt. You're right, they are going for it. They got a lot of nerve. 4th down and 6. And let's see, they're going to pass it. The quarterback drops straight back. It's a screen pass coming into the flat. It's complete. And they got the 1st down, and he's dodging. He's still dodging Ripley player. He's off to the races, and finally brought down from behind inside the 15-yard line. They ran that screen pass before, and they let the offensive line or defensive line through, and but there's a linebacker there that's supposed to be covering that, or at least a cornerback or some defensive back. Somebody is supposed to have the screen guy when he releases, and so they go for it on 4th down and 6 and pick up a big chunk of yardage and have the ball first down and 10 at the 16-yard line for the Tigers.
Well, you had two coming after the quarterback, so I left the man open.
Quarterback hands the ball off the left side. He gets into the secondary inside the 10. He's finally brought down. It'll be second down and short. It's going to be second down and 2 for the Cavaliers. Ball looks like it's around the 8 or 9 yard line.
Remember last week against Lake County, Crockett was up 21-6 at halftime over Lake County.
And lost. Crockett up to the line. Wide out to either side. Man in motion. Hand the ball to fullback again. Going off the left side, and he's going to go into the end zone.
Touchdown, Crockett.
6:20 to go in the second quarter. The Cavaliers open up the score now, 20-0 against the Ripley Tigers. The Tiger defense has got to tighten up, but part of it is the Ripley offense has got to get something going and keep the Tiger defense off of the field and keep that Cavalier offense off the field. Cavaliers lined up for the point after.
Yeah. Late first half.
A low snap, and he holds and gets it off, and it is good. So with 6:20 to go in the second quarter, the score. Back as we get ready for the kickoff, the Cavaliers score to open this spread up now, 21-0 over the Ripley Tigers with 6:20 to go in the second quarter. The Cavaliers will be kicking off to the Ripley Tigers. And here's the kick. And it's going to be taken at the 15-yard line by the Tigers across the 20, the 25, gets to the 30, out to the 35-yard line and fumbles it. And it's still a fight for the ball. And it looks like the Tigers got it back.
Recovered by the Tigers.
And boy, that was he dodged a bullet there. You don't want to be down 21-0 and turn the ball over inside the 30-yard line. And it was a good run, but at the end of the run, he coughed it up. And fortunately, another Tiger had a shot at it. He couldn't get to it. And the third one did. But the end result is the Tigers come back with it. It's going to be first down and 10. Ball on their own 30-yard line for the Tigers with 6:12 to go until halftime. Tigers break the huddle. They'll have two wide to the left, shotgun formation. Quarterback wants to throw, and he throws into the flat and in out of the hands. It hit number 8 right in the hands. I'm not going to say it wasn't a hot pass because it was, but Ethan Miller, it was a little too hot for him. He couldn't handle it, and it would have been a 4 or 5 yard pickup had he been able to come down with it, but it falls incomplete, bringing up second down and 10.
I've always said, and I'll say it again, Crockett County may be 0-2, but they are a well-disciplined football team. It's nothing that they're doing, it's what we're doing to ourselves.
Yeah, I agree. Wide outs to either side. Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap, he hands it off Squirt, going off the left side. He's in the secondary. He's going to have one man to beat. And he's got one man to beat. And is he going to beat him? Yes, he does. He just jukes Pratt plumb out of his shoes as he's the safety, and the Tigers score a 70-yard touchdown run there by Cordarian, the Squirt Moore.
They need 2 more of them, and to hold that defense for Cavaliers.
And that's what Squirt does. He ignites this team and ignites these fans. As you can hear, the fans outside get a lot of excitement when he gets the ball in the hands and he gets into the open field because he is an elusive runner.
And I don't think there's nobody in our league does as quick as he is. If there may be.
There are guys that are probably, I know there are guys on the team that are faster, but I agree with you. I don't think there's anybody any quicker. And so the All-State kicker for Ripley punches the extra point through to make the score now 21-7 off that 70-yard touchdown run by Squirt. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. 5:53 to go in the second quarter. Ripley trails 21-7, but they just knocked that goose egg off with a 70-yard touchdown run by Moore, number 11 for the Tigers. And the extra point put up by Hawkins as he gets ready to kick off from the far hash mark. The Tigers kicking off from the north to the south end zone. Tigers need to, would be great here to play good defense and get the ball back and be able to put one more up. As you mentioned, we get the ball back to start the second half, so that would be an advantage to the Tigers. And here's the kick, long end over end kick, and it's going to go into the end zone, and it's going to be a touchback. So the Tigers have the Cavaliers back at their own 20, where it'll be first down and 10 when their offense takes the field.
There was no way that Brandon Luke was going to catch this quarter.
No,
No way.
no, not one-on-one out there with that much space.
And I haven't seen anybody in a while that can look at the read or see the defense and just in and out, just juke it drive and make them miss.
Well, that's one of the things that Coach Cruz says about Moore is that he's got great vision, and he showed it. He definitely showed us there his speed, quickness, and vision. First down and 10 for the Cavaliers. Man in motion. They hand it to the fullback going up the middle and tighten him down. The Tigers, he spins and picks up a yard or two, but the Tigers defense tightening up a little bit, as they're going to say it's a pickup of about 3. Second down, 7.
They hipped him on that.
Yeah, it's 5:30 and counting here in the second quarter. Remember, the Tigers will get the ball to start the second half. The Cavaliers come to the line, shotgun formation. 2 wide left, 1 to the right. Man in motion. They hand the ball to the fullback, and he fumbles it, but he comes back up with it. But the end result is the Cavaliers are going to lose about 3 or 4 yards. I couldn't tell if he fumbled the ball or if it was just mishandled. But
I think it was a bad handoff, my phone. From what I could see, it looked like it was just a bad handle.
the end result is he loses back to about the original line of scrimmage. They're saying it's at the 21, so it'll be 3rd down and 9. The Tigers need to capitalize while they've got them kind of back in the hole.
You need to watch your screen.
Yeah, no doubt. Cavaliers split 1 wide to either side. Shotgun formation. He wants to pass. He's rolling to his right. He's got a man in the flat again, wide open. He completes it. He's got the first down, and he's going to be tackled out of bounds, or close to out of bounds, at the 35-yard line. And, of course, we've got our defensive backs. They've got, it looked like cover 3, so we've got, our deep thirds covered, but we're clearing out, and they're sending somebody in, kind of dragging across, and our linebackers are not picking them up. And, of course, that's something that they can adjust at halftime, but we definitely make some adjustments quick. Hopefully they don't get another score before we adjust to it. First down 10, ball out to 36-yard line, 4:21 to go in the second quarter. Man in motion. They hand the ball to the man in motion, trying to get outside over this way. He cuts it back in and cuts it back outside, then back in. He's going to be tackled, but not until he picks up about 15 yards. And across the 50 down to the 46-yard line, 47-yard line. So it'll be a first down for Crockett as we approach the 4-minute mark.
Looked like it was holding to me on Crockett with that run, but nevertheless, they got the first down.
.359 to go in the first half. Ripley trails 21-7. Crockett breaks the huddle, comes to the line. Wide outs either side. Pratt puts a man in motion. And he's going to hand it to the fullback going off the same side, and he picks up 2 or 3, maybe about 3 going off the left side. So to bring up second down and 7 with 3:27 to go in the first half.
Williams again on the Tiger tackle.
Second down 7, ball out on the 44-yard line, 3:15 and counting in first half. Tigers trail 21-7.
7.
Shotgun formation for the Cavaliers, man in motion. And the misdirection play, and we got a man had weight on, but he missed the tackle. And a good run there by the Cavaliers as we don't get him down until the 20-yard line. We actually had a man in position that time to catch him when he came back, but number 42 put a move on him, and he basically just juked him out of his shoes and runs right past him and picks up the first down at the 21-yard line, first down and 10.
Looked like all he had to do was
21-yard line.
and another
That's
first
big,
down.
that's big number 42.
Yeah, he's a hoss. And he gets a breather as he goes out. Number 3 checks in, takes his place. Clock winding down, 2:35. Wide outs to either side. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. And they hand it to the tailback going off the left side. He gets stopped by the Ripley Tigers. They get him in the backfield. And he's going to be tackled back behind the 20. I'm not sure where his forward progress is going to take him.
And that was big number 99, Kendrick Price, that got behind it and pushed it down.
His forward progress is going to take him for about a 2-yard gain. So it'll be 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 19-yard line.
2 minutes to go.
Tigers definitely need to hold them out here and not let them put up any more points in this half. A turnover or at least be able to stop them on downs would be huge here for the Tigers. Wide outs to either side. Man in motion. And the ball to the fullback going off the right side. No, the quarterback keeps it. He pitches it out on an option, and a flag comes in. And it was a good tackle, not until after he got the first down, but I'm not sure what that flag was, if it was a block in the back or exactly what that would have been. I can't see that it would have been anything against the Tigers out where the flag came in.
The far side referee.
And it is going to be against Crockett County, so it'll come back.
And it was a block in the back, 'cause I seen him when he stuck his hand out. That should be a 15-yard penalty.
Against the
I don't think
Cavaliers,
it is.
10 yards from the spot of that spot.
Yeah, 10 yards from the spot, so it backs them up now to about the original line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 9. Ball at the 21-yard line. So that negates that run. Cavalier puts a man in motion. And they hand the ball, and a misdirection play to big number 42 again. And he gets close to the first down as he starts from the left side and goes over the right side.
He's gonna have it now.
Owens.
And there's going to be a
Stop.
timeout. The Tigers are going to take a timeout.
Timeout.
And it looks like they're going to say he's about a yard short. But at any rate, with 1:07 to go, we'll keep it here
And 7 seconds.
with 1:07 to go until halftime. When play resumes, it'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Cavaliers, and they'll have the ball at the Tiger 13-yard line.
Next Friday night, 7
We got to find
p.m.
exactly what we're doing.
Newbern.
I hope so.
Against Dyer County. Be in the stands at Newbern for the contest between.
That's right. As you can hear in the background, next Friday night, the Tigers will travel to Newbern to take on the Dyer County Choctaws. So we got a great crowd here in Ripley tonight. Visitor side and home side have a lot of people in them, and we need to fill up the visitor side at Dyer County next Friday night. So make your plans to make the short drive up to Newbern and support the Ripley Tigers next Friday night.
That's right. Of course, it is a non-region game. The Choctaws are in 5A, we're in 4A. It's just a rivalry game that they play for years and years and years.
1:07 to go, first half. 3rd down and 1 for Crockett. Ball to 13-yard line. They lead 21-7. They put a man in motion. And the quarterback hands it off to the running back going off the left side. Not a lot, but enough for the first down. They never did put him on the ground, but his forward progress was stopped. But that's going to be more than enough for a first down, as they're going to have 1st down and goal down close to the 5-yard line.
Enough for the first.
And they hurry up to the line of scrimmage with 54 seconds left until halftime. Need a turnover here. Quarterback is going to roll to his, he's just going to walk in with it himself. Did I see a flag come in? No, I don't guess so.
Well, there is a flag.
I thought I saw a flag come in before he crossed. And let's see if that touchdown is brought back.
Oh,
I thought it was yes. So that's going to bring that touchdown back with 44 seconds left until halftime. It looked like Crockett was going to go up by another score, but a flag comes in just about the time Pratt turns up, and it's going to back them up now to around the
18-yard line.
yeah, about the 18. So it'll be still 1st and goal from the 18.
First down, goal.
Quarterback takes a snap. He's going to pitch coming this way on the option. He turns it up to number 42, and he scoops into the end zone, and they get it all back like it's nothing. And get a 19-yard scamper.
Ball carrier goes into the end zone with 30 seconds left to make the
So we've
score.
got 30 seconds left until halftime. Ripley's trailing now 27-7 as we get ready for the point after. We had them right where we needed them at that, backed up there first down and goal at the 19-yard line. It's just hard to believe that we let them get 19 yards first and goal. But somebody didn't do their job over on that right defensive side, there's no doubt. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick, up, and it is good. So with 30 seconds left until halftime, Crockett County opens up the score 28-7.
It's good.
I don't know if we come in overconfident because Crockett was 0-2
28.
or what the problem was, but maybe we're down 28-7. I mean, we can still make a ball game of it.
Well, they're ahead the exact same amount that they were last week when they left, so when they lost. So that's what we got to keep in mind. They lost. They were up by 21 points last Friday night at halftime, and they ended up losing. So we've got to feel that we can do the same thing in the second half, and that we can shut them down, and they get no more points, and we get at least 28. Crockett will be kicking off with 30 seconds left.
We got time, Joe.
Yeah, if we run it back.
Yeah.
And maybe we will. Here's the kickoff. It's a long end-over-end kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. And so that will back them up 5 yards, and they'll kick again.
Or we could take it to 35.
We could, and see what Coach Cruz decides to do. I would think he would want them to kick again because we've got some fast guys, but it doesn't look like that's what he's going to do. He's going to send the offense out there. But that's probably what they're doing. They're kicking away from our speed guys.
They're going to put the ball back on. Oh, and I guess it comes out to the 25, or it does.
Shouldn't. Yeah, put it at 35. I'm going to put it at 4, 35. Where it should be. 30 seconds to go. Until halftime, Ripley has the ball, first down and 10 at their own 35, trailing 28-7. Remember, the Tigers will get the ball to start the second half. Shotgun formation. Crowder's throwing, he's got a man in the flat, and he doesn't hit him. He throws it way back behind him, and so it falls incomplete. Runs 4 seconds off the clock, makes 26 seconds left, and it was just like a quick slant, and receiver almost sat down, and he threw it back behind him. So everything's just not clicking for whatever reason just yet. Quarterback takes a snap, he hands it off to Squirt going off the left side. That's not Squirt, but the runner fights hard as he gets close to the first down, but not quite. He's going to be about a yard short. And who was that?
Monty Patton on the carry right.
23? Is that Curry?
It might have been Curry.
The Tigers take a timeout with 17 seconds left. It'll be third down and 2.
Third down.
Ball at the 43-yard line. Again, next Friday night, the Tigers will be in action at Dyer County up in New Bern, so make your plans to be there next Friday night. Support these Ripley High School Tigers, because they're 2-0 at this point, hoping to be 3-0 after this game, but they've got an uphill battle tonight.
And Dyer County beat Crockett County 42-7.
Wow. First game of the season.
First game of the season.
Well, the Tigers are headed back out. Our offense is back out to the field with 17 seconds left. It'll be third down and 2. Ball at the 43-yard line.
Number 41 left for Crockett Cavaliers. He wanted the running back.
Yeah, you're right. Crowder takes a snap. He rolls to his left, wanting to throw. Looks like he's going to pull it down, and he throws it. It's complete. He gets the first down, and is hit immediately after he gets the first down at the 47-yard line. It'll be 10 seconds left until halftime. The Tigers will have it first down and 10 at the 43, and the Tigers take another timeout. So 10 seconds left until halftime.
I think I would take a shot in the end zone, Mike.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad thing. Again, when play resumes, 10 seconds left until halftime. Ripley trails Crockett County 28-7. They'll have the ball first down and 10 at their own 47.
I got a score update. Olive Branch, Mississippi 21, Haywood 0.
Yeah, well, they're one of the top 50 teams in the nation in high school. So
Olive Branch is 0-1 or 0-2, ain't they?
I didn't think they'd lost a game, but I really don't know. It would surprise me if that were the case. But the Tigers come to the line with two wide outs to either side, shotgun formation. Empty backfield now for the Tigers. Crowder wants to throw. He's got a man down the sideline. He overshoots him, but a flag comes in. It's going to be a roughing the passer as Crowder gets rid of the ball and is hit by the big number 42, who's done a lot of damage for the Tigers. But he actually did some damage for the Cavaliers that time, as it's going to be roughing the passer. Should be a 15-yard penalty, a personal foul, and that's the call. Because he actually didn't see the hit. I was looking at the ball downfield, and that I can see why he would have overthrown that ball if he was hit. He knew what was coming to hit him, and he hit him late. And so that's kind of a dirty shot. I don't think the kid did it on purpose, but you get excited when you're out there. But at any rate, it does draw the clock down to 5 seconds, but it also gives the Tigers first down, and we're going to attempt a field goal.
I think that's the right call, Mike.
I agree with you.
That's what I was thinking, because with this, we're only down 17 points, no, 18 points.
Right. So we've got their all-state kicker. He's going to be attempting a
55-yard kick.
55-yard kick. That's exactly right. From the far hash mark, and that's Hawkins. He's a weapon. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it looks like it's going to be short. I mean, just short. And I'm not sure exactly if he didn't get up under it as much as he needed to. I know he's got the leg to do it. It was right down the pike. It was just a little bit short, but still a great effort for the kicker to even. There's not many field goal kickers in the state that a coach would even let an attempt a 55-yard field goal. But anyway, at the end of the first half, the Ripley Tigers trail 28-7, and they'll get the ball to start the second half. So stay tuned. We'll be back with second half action shortly. Back as we get ready for the second half here at Tiny Knee Stadium, Jim Fitzhugh Field from Don Paris Press Box. The Ripley Tigers are taking on the Crockett County Cavaliers. The Crockett County Cavaliers on top of the Tigers right now, 28-7. Ripley will get the ball to start the second half as we get ready for second half action as both teams take the field and are warming up. Got some scores from around West Tennessee. We'll get those to you here in just a minute. Haywood County is trailing Olive Branch 21-zip at halftime, and that is, of course, they're one of the top teams in the country this year, Olive Branch. So that's not a huge surprise. So we've got about a minute until kickoff, according to the clock, as we are just about set for kickoff. Again, the Tigers will be receiving to start the second half, so they'll open up on offense.
And let me say this too, Mike. Like you said earlier, the Tigers are playing a lot of sophomores and juniors.
Cavaliers are.
And I don't know how many. I know Hunter's a senior.
And let me remind you that the Tigers will be
I can't remember who else is a senior
this
on
next
that
Friday
team.
night at 7 o'clock for the first.
So we're not losing a whole lot of seniors come graduation time.
Curry's a senior, but most of all the offensive line, I think, are all juniors, and the defensive line is all sophomores and juniors. Of course, Moore is a junior.
Footballs out. These footballs tonight were donated by Thompson's Mortuary. We appreciate Thompson's Mortuary and all their support of our young athletes.
This is why you play the game.
That's right.
You know, win or lose. I mean, I wouldn't have thought Tennessee would have lost to a last place team in Georgia State.
Also remind you of the big
That they did.
fundraiser Support Ripley High School football by purchasing a 3-pound barbecue bologna for $25. This will be in October
Everybody 35 to
19th.
nothing
Deadline is
over,
October 4th. You can buy from any RHS football player, cheerleader, booster member, or the concession stand during the game. So make a visit to your concession stand here at halftime, and also.
You can see an animal tied up at 7.
3-pound barbecue bologna that will be.
So with
picked
that
up
running
on
back being out
October
for down,
19th.
he must have been all 13 or something.
He was a lot of it. He was a hoss, and he was
Just a sophomore.
yeah, big sophomore, like 6'2", 240 or something like that, and played both sides of the ball. He actually got injured playing defense.
Well, I wonder what was told in the locker room with the Tigers at halftime.
Well, I don't know what was told, but I hope it took whatever it was. We'll find out as some of us were talking at halftime. The Tigers just appeared to come out flat to start the ball game, and not sure exactly why, but at any rate, they did come out flat, and they got caught flat-footed a couple of times. So hopefully the Tigers Cavaliers have got their attention, and they're ready to play some ball to start this second half.
You know, at least they can make a good game of it. There's no shame in losing.
Now, somebody's going to lose.
Now, it could be a shame in the way you play your game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Agreed.
I'm talking to that guy from Crockett County. And, I said, how did Bauer County reach all 42-7? He said, because their offensive line and their defensive line is like a college team.
Yeah, tonight was a kind of a cool thing at Halls. They had the Air Wing helicopter to come and deliver the game ball to the 50-yard line tonight. And they're taking on Gibson County at home tonight. Haven't seen the score on that yet.
I believe Hogs is a team that's coming up too, Mike.
I believe you're right. They've got a lot of good-looking athletes. They've got a good coaching staff, and I think they're a team on the rise. We're getting close to kickoff. Both teams have finished their warm-ups. Crockett County heads to the sideline. Ripley huddles up on the south end of the field at about the 5-yard line. As we get ready to start the second half, Ripley will be on offense as they'll be receiving the kickoff to start the second half.
Kelly's back there, he's out there warming up because he didn't miss that 55-yard field goal, but by just maybe about a foot.
It wasn't much. It was close. And he's made them a lot further than that, and he just made another one from 50. 65 is what I've heard. I've seen him make 60s. So the Tigers now get ready to put their kick return team back out on the field. The Tigers will be going from the south to the north end zone. Well, check that. They're actually going to be going from the north to the south. Crockett County defending the south end zone.
No doubt, at halftime, the coaching staff of the Tigers made some adjustments, which they needed to.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see what kind of adjustments they made. You know, sometimes it's personnel, sometimes it's different, not only different personnel players, but it's also some different techniques or different defenses, or we'll see what they do on offense. But we're getting ready for kickoff here, and here's the kick. The long end-over-end kick, and it's going to go out of bounds. And that should get the Tigers first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cavaliers feeling confident in the second half to give the Tigers the ball on the 35.
Yeah, that, and I think that they don't want to actually kick the ball deep to one of our fast return guys, because we have showed that we can burn them. We've got some speed if we get into some space. We just need some space, but the Tigers are going to make them kick again, so they'll back up now to the 35-yard line and kick it. So we're either going to make them kick the ball down the middle of the field, or we're going to keep backing them up, it appears. So the ball spotted at the near hash mark at the 35-yard line.
From that 35-yard line.
Might have been a bad thing to take it on 35.
Well, we'll know after this play.
We sure will.
If we get more, it was a good call. If we get less, it was a bad call. Everything is relevant compared to. All right, here we go. We kick again. This time it looks like it's more toward the center of the field. It's going to be taken at the 15-yard line across the 20. 25 goes to the far end of the far side of the field. He cuts to the middle of the field. He's got some room. He gets out across the 50-yard line. That's Gage Barham as he crosses the 50 and gets out to about the 48-yard line. So a nice return by the Ripley Tiger return team.
About a 40, yeah, about a 40, 41, 42-yard run. That was a good run. Now the offense needs to come out and click.
That's right. So
Capitalize on what Gage has done.
So that gives the Tigers a short field to work with to start their first offensive drive here in the second half. The Tigers will break the huddle. They'll send wide outs to either side. They send two to the left, one to the right. Actually, three to the left now. Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes snap, rolls to his left, looking downfield. He's wanting to run it himself, and he gets just about the 46-yard line. Pick up of 2 on the play. We'll call it second down 8.
Second down and 8.
Good hard run by Hunter. He slid down and
So that was the opening play here of the second quarter or second half. Again, the Tigers trail 28-7 to Crockett County. The Tigers have 2 wide right, 1 to the left. And hand the ball off to Squirt as he cuts up the middle. The flag comes in. He breaks a tackle. He's got the first down, but it looks like it's going to be a holding penalty based on where it was thrown. So that nice about 10-yard run, 8 or 9-yard run is going to be negated. It looks like it's going to come back. When they're running up the middle and you see that flag come out right in the middle of the field, you can just about bet it's going to be a holding call. So the Tigers take 1 step forward and 2 backwards.
you know, I'd just like to know what they got holding.
I didn't see it, but there's a lot you can't see from up here. 10:57 to go, third quarter. Ripley with the ball, opening possession. Second down 15, ball at their own 47-yard line. 3 wide right, 1 to the left. Moore in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Quarterback wants to throw. He rolls to his right. Rolling, wants to throw, and he got a man. It's complete. He breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. He's got a couple of guys to beat. Finally knocked down, but not until he gets inside the 20-yard line. That was number 84 for the Tigers, which is Denzel King. He is a senior, 180-pound, 6'1" senior. Nice play there by the Tigers. And it took a little bit of time for that to develop, and the line gave the quarterback a little time to throw, and he took his time and was able to pick out the open receiver and a nice hard run after the catch.
Well, Crockett County's been doing it 2 or 3 times. It was just time for a little payback.
10 minutes to go, first down and 10, ball on the 19-yard line. They hand the ball off, trying to get outside on the right side. He's got some room. He puts his head down, that squirt, as he picks up, he's down right at the 9-yard line, it appears. Let's see where they spot it. They spotted at the 9.
It's another hold against the Tigers.
And it's going to come back from another holding call.
10 yards from the spot of the foul.
That's something we talked about at the beginning of the game that they needed to. We couldn't have these penalties, these costly penalties.
So it would have been enough for a first down. It was a 10-yard run on the first down. But it comes back and make it now first down 15, the ball at the 23 instead of first down and goal from the 9. Tigers up to the line of scrimmage. 2 wide left. Quarterback wants to throw. He rolls to his left. He's looking. He doesn't have anybody to throw to. He's chased out of the pocket. He's hit as he scrambles forward, and he picks up a yard or two, maybe three going off the left side. Doesn't.
Ball come out.
I don't see a scramble. So it appears the Tigers maintain possession. He picks up about 2 yards as the net result of the play, bringing up second down and 13. Ball at the 22-yard line, 21-yard line. Second down, 14 for the Tigers. Two wide right, one to the left. Shotgun formation. Crowder hands the ball off to Squirt. He directs it back to the middle of the field. Nobody's going to touch him. He goes into the end zone. And I want to make sure that was Squirt. Yeah, it was. So with 8:36 to go in the third quarter, the Tigers narrow that gap, making the score 28-13 on a good block and a fantastic run by Cordarian, the Squirt Moore.
What they're doing, they're spreading out that offense, Mike, which is causing our defense to spread out. And so that gave the squirt time to squirt through and get a touchdown.
As we get ready for the point after, there's the snap, the hold, the kick is good. So with 8:36 to go, the Tigers score on the opening possession of the second half to make the score 28-14. We'll be back after a 30-second timeout with the kickoff. 8:36 to go in the third quarter. Ripley takes the opening kickoff, drives it 80 yards. Well, actually, they started on the 35 and are able to go all the way down. Had a couple of penalties that set them back, but they were still able to punch it in to narrow the gap now 28-14 as we get ready for Hawkins to kick off to the Cavaliers. The Tigers not laying down. That's really what I wanted to see in the second half, is that they come back and they've still got fight in them. And here is the kick. Long end over end. The kick goes into the end zone again. And it'll be a touchback. The Tigers will have the Cavaliers back at their own 20, where they'll have it first down and 10 to start their first offensive series in the second half.
This defense might need to put pressure on every lineman, on the quarterback, running backs, and we need to do a whole lot better job of tackling.
Marks that ball at the 20-yard.
We need to do a whole lot better job
Everything.
on defense, period. And the offense has made some adjustments and stepped up and done a good job to start the second half, and hopefully the defense will follow suit.
Well, I know they got Squirt out there playing safety.
Cavaliers come to the line. Shotgun formation, two wide left, one to the right. Quarterback puts a man in motion. And then they look to the sideline, and a flag comes in, and that's going to be against the Cavaliers. It's going to be a procedure. So that'll back them up, or delay a game. That'll back them up 5 yards and make it first down and 15. Yeah, we need to keep them behind the sticks. Make them go uphill. It's a long way back at their own 15 now. This would be a great time to get a turnover. Great position on the field. Cavaliers come to the line. 8:36 to go in the third. Man in motion. Takes a snap, hands it off to the big fullback going up the middle, and he bulls his way forward for close to the original first down. Maybe gets about that 5 back, so it'll bring up second down and 10. He didn't get to just gallop down the field like he did in the first half. They say he picks up 4, so it'll bring up second down 11.
Out.
8 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the third. Ripley 14, Crockett 28. Crockett with the ball as they come to the line. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. They hand the ball to the running back. He's hit immediately. No, they toss it out. It was a good fake. But the Tigers still do a good job of bringing him down as they faked it to the fullback, and he was hit immediately. I thought he still had it. And the quarterback had pulled it out and had tossed it. And he picks up about 3 yards on the play, but the Tigers do a good job of holding him in, and number 42 limps off the field.
He got hit hard, Mike. I didn't see which Tiger hit him, but he got wailed. So it's third down and 11, or third down and
About 3rd and 7.
7. I will watch for this
I watch the screen pass.
Screen pass.
Crockett to the line. 3rd down 7. Ball at their own 23. Man in motion. They hand the ball to a fullback going up the middle, and he's got a little, but not much. Nowhere near enough for the first down. Let's see if Crockett has got the guts to go for it on 4th down. Back this deep on the Tiger end of the field. They're inside the 30 at about the 26-yard, 27-yard line. So the Tigers have the Cavaliers in a 4th and 7 situation, or excuse me, 4th and 3 situation. The ball is on the 28-yard line, and they are going for it. This would be huge to get a stop here. Don't jump off sides. That's the main thing. And they tried to pull us off. Didn't work. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. Still trying to pull the Tigers off. Didn't work. Now the Cavaliers take a timeout. So that was the goal of the whole situation out there, was they tried to pull the Tigers off twice and get that automatic first down off a penalty, and the Tigers did a great job of holding there and not jumping off. So let's see if the Cavaliers decide if they still want to go for it or if they're going to punt in this situation.
I would watch for a fake. You know, cover all angles.
6:21 to go in the 3rd. Ripley trails 28-14. The situation is 4th down and 2 for the Cavaliers, and they're backed up at their own 29-yard line. The Cavaliers came out and showed that they were going to go for it on 4th down, tried to draw the Tigers off twice, and the Tigers not biting. So they call a timeout. Now they come back out on the field, and it appears that they are going to still line up as if they're going for it. Big play here for the Tigers. Biggest play of the game so far. Man in motion, shotgun formation. And the ball to running back and the quarterback, and he gets him in the backfield. The Tigers hit Pratt in the backfield for a loss.
He's hurt. Pratt is hurt. He got hit hard, Mike, by a host of Tigers.
He did, and he goes down. So the Tigers get the ball in great field position. This is the fight you want to see in the Tigers. It's one thing to be down, it's another thing to be out.
He got hurt. I mean, he got hit bad.
So the Tigers now have new life as they have a really short field to work with. The ball is on the 26-7-yard line, and it's 1st down and 10 with 6:17 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Tigers down by 14, but getting close to the red zone. 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it off to Squirt, going off the left side. He's in the secondary, 1 man to beat. And is anybody going to catch him? No. Squirt into the end zone for a Tiger touchdown. And now the Tigers have, on one play, ran 27-yard touchdown play to Squirt, and he narrows the gap now after the 2-point conversion, or the 1-point extra point. It should be 21-28. And, you know, you got to be thinking, if you're Crockett County, is this deja vu?
Yeah, right.
Because they were up by 21 last week at halftime and lost. And the PAT is good. So with 6:09 to go in this opening series for the Cavaliers on offense in the second half, the Tigers have come out and put up 2 touchdown scores to narrow the gap to 21-28. We'll keep it here. As you can tell, a lot of excitement. This is one of the biggest crowds I've seen at Ripley in several years, and the Tigers are putting on a show.
And they're doing a great job, Mike. I mean, a great job.
Got to give a shout out to the football cheerleaders. Reagan White, she is the senior captain. Juniors Ashlyn Gray, Lexi Greer, Kaylee McAllister, Amber Murphy. Sophomores Hannah Chalk, Paige Hardy, Maddie Payton, Carney Rose, Brianna Shelton, Abby Sondergraf. And the freshmen are Kaylee Green, Ainsley Hartsfield, Lee Hutchins, Taylor Sanders, and their coach is Ginger Hearn. And they do a fantastic job. The Tigers getting ready to kick off now. If they can keep this momentum going, we're in for a shootout in the 4th quarter.
I'm proud of the Tigers.
They hadn't quit. I talked to a lot of the guys this week and they said, we're not the same old Tigers we used to be. And here is the kick.
In the end zone.
And it is going to be a touchback.
That kick
So
goes
it'll be
into the
first
end
down
zone
and 10 for the
automatic
Cavaliers
touchback.
at their own
No return
20-yard
down
line.
from their own 20.
But what if the coach had said at halftime, you got to
Cavaliers
give them
will
young
start with
men?
a first down.
And I believe they went there and challenged them, you know. Because usually when you hear Crockett County, Dyersburg, or Haywood, you kind of get a little fringy. But what? We could win just as well as anybody else could.
Yeah, we're very athletic. We're not as big as we've been sometimes, but we are athletic. And the kids really worked hard in the off season in the weight room, and they put a lot of effort into having this to be a successful season. I see number 42 comes back out for the Cavaliers. It'll be first down and 10. They put him in motion. Quarterback wants to throw. He rolls to his right. He's got a man downfield. He throws short, and it's incomplete, and a flag comes out. And I hope that's not going to be a pass interference. And they put Pratt on the ground again back there in the back. He gets himself up about the 7-yard line. And it looks like it's going to be against the Cavaliers.
What been holding or
It could have been
blocking the back?
well, it could have been that, or it could have been an illegal receiver downfield, and that's what it was.
And an eligible receiver downfield is the call.
So the Tigers now, they are hitting on all cylinders.
Yes.
And the fans in the stands are up on their feet. It is it's a fun night to be a Tiger. This is one of the most exciting games that I've seen at Tiny Knee Stadium in a long time. The South Side was a great game too, and it came down right to the very end of the game, and hopefully the Tigers can make this one a great game and come out with another win. They put a man in motion and hand the ball to the running back, and he's in the secondary. He's tripped up, and he doesn't get the first down, but he gets out close to the 30, about the 28-yard line.
That was number 31 for Crockett County, Mike. I don't know who he is. Let me just call him for you.
So it'll be second down and 4.
Winston Miller, running back, linebacker, 5'10", junior.
It'll be second down and 4, ball on the 27-yard line. 5:30 to go in the third quarter. Ripley trails 28-21. Crockett comes to the line, wide outs to either side, man in motion. They hand the ball to the fullback going up the gut. It was a big hole there, but the Tigers close it in quick and stop him now, bringing up a third down and short. But it was a big hole there, but the Tigers did a fantastic job of closing in. It's going to be third down and about a half a yard to go. So another big third down play here for the Ripley Tigers.
Up number 40 on that hit, Mike, that was Braylon Williams, senior for the Tigers.
So this is another big third down play here for Crockett County and for the Tigers. The Tigers, again, don't need to jump off sides. Don't give them the easy first down. Make them work for it. Man in motion. And it's going off the right side. He looks like he's got the first down. He just gets across the 30 to the 31. Picks up the first down by just a yard. So a tough series there, but the Tigers bend just a little bit. It'll make it first down and 10 for Crockett County. Ball at the 31-yard line. 4:50 to go in the third quarter. Ripley trails 28-21.
It's been a good time for a turnover for the Tigers to get back here.
It's always a good time for a turnover.
Always, always.
Crockett comes to the line. And the ball off to the fullback going up the middle. He's got a little room. He gets his linebacker level and picks up about 5 or 6 as he crosses the 35 to the 36-yard line.
That's number 19 that ran that ball. He is Malik Williams, running back linebacker. He is a junior, 192 for the Cavaliers.
That was a pickup of 5. It'll be second and 5. Ball at the 36. Crockett will break the huddle. They'll send 2 wide left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it off to the fullback. He's hit right at the 40-yard line and pushed backwards. Now he picks up about 4 on the play, but doesn't get the first down. So it's going to bring up another third down situation for the Cavaliers. If we keep putting them in those third situations, we're going to eventually stop them on one of them.
Excuse me, I want to correct that. That was Nate, number 49, Nate Sarver for the Tigers. For the Cavaliers.
So big third down play again don't want to jump off sides. 3:23 to go in the third. Crockett puts a man in motion, the big man, and they're going right up the middle and they're following him. And he just barely got the first down again by about a yard again. So the Tigers, they're tightening up and they're not giving them up the big runs. You know, we've still got them on their end of the field, so we've still got an opportunity to hold them and get the ball back from a punt or a turnover, or run them out of downs as we hit the 3-minute mark to go in the third quarter, and it's still a ball game, 21-28. Cavaliers on top of the Tigers.
All Crockett's doing now is run it clock.
Wide outs to either side, shotgun formation, man in motion, and they hand the ball on a misdirection play to number 42 going on the backside. He's got the first down as he picks up about 13 on the first down play. And it appears to me, what I've seen here early going in the second half, you follow number 42 and he's going to lead you the ball. He's not always carrying the ball, but a lot of times he's leading. He's a lead blocker. So, you know, of course, if you follow him too much, then they'll use him as a decoy. But they do pick up a first down on that play and get it into Tiger territory. Ball's at the 47-yard line. First down and 10 for the Cavaliers as we approach the 2-minute mark.
Come on, Tigers, stay hard.
First down, 10. Wide outs to either side. Man in motion. They hand the ball off to the fullback again. No, the quarterback keeps it himself, trying to follow him up, and he picks up a couple going off the right side. They use the fake as the block, and Pratt gets up a little slow again. We keep putting some licks on him. He's going to get to where he doesn't want to head up into that line quite so hard. They say it's a pickup of 1, so it'll be second down 9.
If we had come out in the first half, like we're playing this start of the second half, it'd be a different ball game.
No doubt. You're exactly right, Hoss.
Yeah, man.
1:30 to go until the end of the third quarter. Ripley 21, Crockett 28, and they have the ball in the lead. Man in motion. They hand the ball to the fullback, and he's hit in the backfield hard by number 11, Squirt, and a flag comes in too. The flag came in early, but they hit number 31, and I mean, Squirt laid a lick on him. And you know, and they waved the flag off, and that's good. So there's no flag on the play, and they're going to spot him back at about the original line of scrimmage, and so it's going to be third down and 10. And man, I tell you what, you like to see a little fella that plays big, but he plays way bigger than his size.
I mean, he just wailed him.
The old saying, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fighting dog, and he's got a lot of dog in him.
Yes.
All right, now it's third down and 10. Tigers need a huge stop here. And the Cavaliers look to the sideline to get the call. They change the play at the line of scrimmage. Too wide to the right, man in motion. It's a option, and they toss sweep, but he doesn't get it. He gets about 3 or 4 on the play, but the Tigers shut him down on that option. And they thought that they would be able to get outside on the Tigers as we would suck in on the quarterback. But we played our responsibility. We had somebody take the quarterback and somebody take the pitch man too. So the Tigers now have,
Cavaliers are going to punt.
and they are going to punt. They have in a punting situation, and they are lined up to punt. Now you got to remember, Pratt is also the punter, so you got to watch for a fake anytime the quarterback is the punter.
Seen Squirt come off holding back his hamstring. Hopefully it's just a cramp.
Here's the snap, and the punt gets away,
That's ugly.
and I lost it in the air.
Yeah, it didn't go far. Well, that gets it went out about.
Goes out about the 30, 25, 20, 25, 30-yard line.
Will take over possession of the football.
Between the 20 and 25. So the Tigers stop the Cavaliers with 2 seconds left in the third. They hold the Cavaliers out and do not let them get another first down. So the Tigers defense, you know, you can say the third quarter, you know, we're winning 14-0 in the third quarter.
That's right.
We just got to win this fourth quarter. But I doubt if they'll get a play off, because when they blow it, the ball into play, we're not going to have 2 seconds to snap it. So we'll make sure that that's the case. Tigers are gonna come to the line of scrimmage. Maybe they will get this play off. 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Quarterback takes a snap. They hand it off to the running back. He starts outside, breaks it back inside. That's number 13 for the Tigers, and that will be the last play of the third quarter.
Monte Payton, sophomore, 5'8", 155.
He picks up about 6 yards on that first down play. So when we come back to start the fourth and final quarter, it's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Tigers. We're just holding it here. I know it's the fourth quarter, but I don't want to miss any plays. As if you can see, the Tigers they can score at any second. When they hand the ball to Squirt, he's just liable to shoot down the field anytime, and I don't want anyone to miss that in case that were to be the case. I know it's kind of wishful thinking, but I think it's happened twice already tonight, or 3 times.
I believe the Cavaliers are winded, Mike. I really do.
But they know they've been in the game tonight because they've been hit. That big number 42, he's been hit, had to go out. Their number 1, Pratt has taken some hard licks tonight, so they know they've been in the ball game tonight. And that's what it's all about. The old what people used to say about Ripley, said you go to Ripley and play, or you play the Ripley Tigers, said win or lose, they're gonna take a pound of flesh with them.
And then you said one time something about y'all played Germantown, and Germantown got beat up so bad that they won the ball game against Ripley, but they had to play somebody out in Nashville.
It wasn't Germantown.
Bartlett?
No, it was one of the teams out of Nashville, and it was the year that Austin Thompson and them played. It was after my day. 2nd down and 4, ball to 27-yard line. Tigers have the ball. Quarterback takes a snap. They hand it off to number 13, trying to get outside. He's hit hard in the backfield. He's going to lose 4 or 5 yards off that play.
That was Squirt.
Was that Squirt? I thought it was 13.
No, number 11.
Okay.
What?
No, it's 13.
13, you're right.
So 13 for the Tigers is
Monte, somebody. Monte.
So he only loses a couple. So it'll be 3rd down and 7, though. A big 3rd down play for the Ripley Tigers. They need to get this momentum back on their side. Fourth and final quarter, Ripley trails 28-21 after trailing 28-7 at halftime. We need to be lightning in a bottle right here. 2 wide left to the right, 1 to the left. The quarterback wants to throw. He's looking into the flat. He's got a man down the far side, and goes in between his hands. He may have led him a little bit outside. And that was intended for, you said 84, which is King. And so that'll bring up a 4th and a punting situation for the Tigers. The Tigers, as long as they can continue to play defense like they've done in the 3rd quarter, it's not going to hurt them too bad. They just need a good punt and good coverage.
This would be a good time for a fake right here.
And I'd be scared to turn the ball over this deep.
Yeah.
We won't fake as much this year when our punter is not the quarterback. And a high snap, and he gets it down, and he does a fantastic job of getting it off and getting a good punt on top of it. As it takes a Cavalier bounce back. It hit about the 40-yard line, bounced back to the 44. But I got to give a shout out to Hawkins just getting rid of that ball, because it was a high snap. He came down with it and not only got the ball off his foot, got a nice punt on top of it. So it'll be 1st down and 10 for the Cavaliers at their own 44-yard line with 10:56 to go in the ball game. Ripley trails 28-21.
44-yard line where scrimmage will begin.
So if you missed tonight's game, you have missed a good one. So don't miss next Friday night's game. Come to Dyer County and watch the watch the Choctaws take on the Tigers. As Crockett comes to the line of scrimmage. 2 wide right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation.
Referee indicates delay of game.
So that'll back them up 5 yards. They get a delay of game before they get the first play off. So it'll make it 1st down and 15 now instead of 20. The ball back inside the 40 at the 39.
See if I can come over and scores.
2 wide right. They hand the ball to the fullback, go up the middle. Not much doing there. He crosses the 40, gets to about the 41, 42-yard line. Still going to be behind the sticks. It's going to be 2nd down and 12 for the Cavaliers with 10:40 to go in the ball game.
Jackson Southside 7, Cheshire County nothing. That was in the 1st quarter.
second down and
Henry County
13.
42, Darrell County 7. Holbein County 24, Dyersburg 21. That's a shocker.
It wouldn't surprise me to see them come back. First down and 10, or excuse me, second down 13 for the Cavaliers. Quarterback takes a snap. They hand it to the big running back again. He's loose. He's got one man to beat, and the Tigers are going to trip him up at the 20-yard line. And a good job there by number 25 for the Tigers saving that touchdown. That was drained because he was on his way to the touchdown, and he limps off the field, number 42 does, for the Cavaliers, as he kind of got a little gimpy when he was tackled from behind, a shoestring tackle. Now, the Ripley Tiger defender, Drain, he was injured a little bit on the play too, and he doesn't leave under his own power like number 42 for the Cavaliers did.
42 is Josh Owens. He's a running back linebacker. He's a 6 foot 190. He weighs more than 195.
He sure looks like it. And Drain, he definitely laid his body out there to stop that, and he's just got a cramp. I can tell by Dr. Hunt's treatment methods there that he just got a cramp. But he saved Ripley a touchdown there.
Mark Westview 38, McNary Central 14. Adams from 28, Union City 14. South Gibson 10, Milan 7, 3:36 to go in that game. Henry County has just come out and just stomped.
As play resumes, there are 10 minutes and 7 seconds left in this game.
So with 10:07 to go in the ball game, Ripley trails 28-21. Crockett has the ball first down and 10 at the Tigers' 16-yard line.
This has been a good ball game.
It's been a great ball game. And the Tigers' Drain had a cramp on the last play, but he saved a touchdown run, and another Cavalier hops off the field as they know they've been in battle tonight.
Yes. One thing I tell you about this Ripley Tiger team, win or lose, we hit. That's something we hadn't done in the past, but we hit.
We go just under the 10-minute mark. Cavaliers break the huddle, send one wide to either side. Pratt in shotgun formation. Takes a snap, hands it to the big fullback going up the middle, and he's down around the 10-yard line. Pickup of about 5 or 6 on the first down play, just straight up the gut. Tigers got to get back to what they were doing in the third quarter and shut that run down, but that running back, he's slow to get up. And he's going to, well, I think that was the lineman, big lineman, number 55.
Number 55.
And he has to leave for a play, and the guy that takes his place is not nearly as big as he is.
That is, number 55 is Tyron Braggs, offensive lineman, defensive lineman, 294 senior.
So it'll be second down and 4, ball at the 10. Wide outs to either side for Crockett. 9 minutes to go.
Tyron just took the lead on O'Brien, 28-20.
Put a man in motion. And they hand the ball to number 49 going right up the middle, and he's still on his feet, but he picks up about 4. He's going to be down to around the 6-yard line. It's going to bring up third down and short for the Cavaliers. Time for that goal line defense to stand tall. It's going to be third down and about a yard as we approach the 8.5-minute mark to go in the ball game. 28-21, Cavaliers over the Tigers. Clock still winding. 8:21. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. They hand the ball to the fullback going up the middle again. He's hit hard by the Tigers, and they're going to get him in the backfield, but his forward progress is going to take him down to around the 5-yard line, maybe a pickup of 1. I don't know if that's enough for the first down or not. It's going to be tight, and they're saying it's fourth down. So it's fourth down and less than a yard to go. And they're probably going to measure, and that is what they're going to do. It's an official timeout for a measurement. It's that close.
As long as they don't take the ball to the chain.
Yeah. Yeah, I won't never get over them doing that last year, I think it was.
So Dyersburg was taking the lead on O'Brien County, 28-24. Covington 35, Barber 0.
And it's a first down. The Cavaliers get the first down by about a half of the football. So they'll have first down and goal at the 6-yard line. New set of downs for the Cavaliers. The Tigers definitely got to tighten up here.
And 6 to
We
the goal.
definitely need to turn over right here.
Tighten up, Tigers. 7:52 to go in the ball game. Crockett knocking at the door, first and goal from the 6. They have the ball in the lead, 28-21. Cavaliers are split wide outs to either side. Shotgun formation. Man in motion. Follow the man in motion, and they keep to themselves. Pratt does and tries to get outside and loses maybe a yard. He may have got back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they're going to say you're going to spot him at the 5. So basically a yard gain. It'll still be second down and goal from the 5.
Great defense that time by the Tigers.
Yeah, you know, and I just mentioned, you know, follow number 42, and he'll lead you to the ball. Well, that's what they did that time was they faked it to him, and then the quarterback Pratt pulled it out and tried to go around the left side, and the Tigers stayed at home and were able to shut him down after a pickup of about a half a yard. Man in motion, and they hand the ball to number 42 going off the left side. He fights his way into the end zone this time. So with 6:47 to go in the ball game, the Cavaliers put 7 more up as they widen the gap against the Tigers.
I'm going to tell you what, the Cavaliers going to go out of this game limping.
Oh, no doubt. They'll know they've been in the ball game.
To the ball game still ain't over yet.
Oh, no.
We got plenty of time.
Still almost 7 minutes to go. You know, a touchdown and then a onside kick or a recovered fumble or something like that, and you got a tie ball game. Here's a snap, and not a good snap, and the kick gets up, and it is good. So with 6:47 to go, the score now 35-21. The Cavaliers on top of the Tigers will be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. 6:47 to go in the ball game. Crockett County scores their only score so far in the second half to make the score 35-21. They were leading 28-7 at halftime. The Tigers got it back to 28-21 in the third quarter, and the Cavaliers put one up halfway through the fourth quarter to give them a 14-point advantage, but they're kicking off to the Tigers, and the Tigers definitely got to get some offense or a kickoff return back and narrow that gap. And it's a short kick, or actually hits the ground and bounces, and it's taken by Squirt down the far sideline, and he gets out to about the 37, 38-yard line. So a good return, kind of a squib quick kick. I guess they figured if they're not going to kick it, they're not going to kick it deep to our return guys. They're going to put it on the ground and make us work for the ball. But I believe that was Squirt on the return. I'm not sure that it was. I couldn't see the numbers from this side, but at any rate, it's going to be first down and 10. Ball at the 39-yard line for the Tigers with 6:40 to go in the ball game.
We need to score quick. But just about every guy that's out there on defense for the Cavaliers might plays offense.
6:40 to go. Ripley up to the line. 2 wide either side. Shotgun formation. Quarterback takes a snap. He hands it off Squirt. Starts right, cuts left, cuts right, gets outside, and steps out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Still a pickup of 6, bringing up second down and 4.
I think that's a smart move by Mullins.
Yeah, you got
Number one, he's stopping the clock.
exactly. Clock stops with 6:34 to go in the ball game. Ripley trails by 14, 21-35.
Boy has to come out. I knew he was holding on to the back leg earlier.
So the Tigers will send 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right. This time now they got 3 wide left, 1 to the right. Crowder at quarterback rose to his left, and he's just going to run it all the way. It's a quarterback run. He's got the first down. He puts his head down and gets the first down and across the 50 and across the 45 down to the 42 or 3-yard line. So a nice pickup there by the Ripley Tiger quarterback. Good run there by Crowder.
A good run by Hunter. You know, he faked him out and
Cavalier
took off.
43, it'll be Tiger first down.
So that moves the sticks and gets the Tigers in Cavalier territory, and he gets the ball down again to the 43-yard line. First down and 10. 3 wide right again. And they hand the ball to number 14, trying to get outside to the right, and he turns it up and picks up 2 or 3. What looked like it might have been a loss. He picks up 2 or 3. 14 for the Tigers is
Jaquan Teleferro, he's a sophomore.
Gain of about a yard, second down, 9.
yeah, pickup of 1, second down and 9. Ball at the 42-yard line. Tigers got to get a little bit of sense of urgency now and speed things up just a little bit more.
I'm surprised they haven't tried to pass to Gage.
Well, him or Curry, either one. Three wide right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for the Tigers. Crowder wants to throw, looking to his left, looks to his left, looking again over the middle. And he throws interception. Number 21 picks it off for the Tigers, and he's going to be tackled at the 26-7 yard line. The ball thrown into some traffic there, and it was kind of thrown behind the receiver. And so it does turn the ball over and gives the Cavaliers a new set of downs.
That was Mark Cravey as well, wide receiver, defensive back for the Cavaliers. He's a senior.
Yeah, you got to try. You know, you got to try to force it down the field, and that opens up those running lanes. You just hope that if it's not complete, that it's not an interception. But that wasn't the way that cookie crumbled. So with 5:30 to go, Cavaliers have the ball and the lead, up by 14, 35-21. First down and 10. Ball at the 26-yard line. And they hand the ball to running back going off the left side, and not much going there as he gets out to around the 30, about the 30-yard line, I guess, is where they're going to spot him.
Carries right up the middle.
And so that's a pickup of about 4, second down 6, with 5 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the ball game.
And the Cavaliers going to use all that clock, as much clock as they can, which is a smart thing on their part.
Yeah, no doubt. That's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to milk it under the 5-minute mark. Wide outs to either side for the Cavaliers. Man in motion. They hand it to the man in motion. And they hit him in the backfield for a loss. And he was tackled by, who is that, the last number?
42.
42 for the Tigers. That's that sophomore, Lattimore. And he hits him back behind the line of scrimmage and gets him all the way back to almost the original line of scrimmage. It's going to make it 3rd down and 9 with 4:20 to go in the ball game. Good job, and I've seen that kid in the field house, and he is him and Price. They look a lot alike. They're both really good athletes. 4 minutes and 7 seconds to go. Cavaliers with the ball, 3rd down and 9, back at their own 28. Man in motion, number 42. And they hand it to him, and a flag comes in or whistle, stops play. And it's procedure call against the Cavaliers. That'll back them up 5 now, put them behind the sticks. It'll be now 3rd down and 14. And the clock will stop.
Down 14.
Win or lose, one thing we could say about the Tigers, they didn't play their best first half, but they have come out and they have really played a great second half ball game.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't quit. They didn't lay down. And they've actually outplayed Crockett County in the second half. They just didn't have a great first half. They started out of the gate slow. So with 3:45 to go, Crockett County hands the ball, our quarterback fakes it and keeps it himself and does not get to the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 4th and 10+ yards, and it's going to be a timeout called by the Ripley Tigers as they have the Cavaliers in a 4th and 11 situation with 3:38 to go in the ball game. The Tigers still have an opportunity to punch the ball in, and you would expect an onside kick, to be able to put the ball into, if we can get it to a tie situation, and with the kicker we've got, that should give us the edge.
I have an updated score at fourth quarter with 5 minutes to go in the game. Haywood 7, Olive Branch 42.
Wow. Well, you never get better if you don't play people that are better than you are, and you can't say that Haywood's not afraid to step out and play somebody. You know, last year I think they played MUS, so you know they play some really good teams, and of course they played for the state championship last year, and that's what good teams do.
Rick Flair always said, to beat the man, you gotta beat the man.
That's right. So they're going to have Barham. He's going to stand back deep to receive the punt at his 35-yard line. It's 4th down 11 from the Cavaliers' own 25. And a low punt and not a good roll as it dies at about the 43-yard line. So the Tigers will be at their own 43 with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the ball game. 1st down and 10, trailing 35-21.
I'll say this more so for the Cavaliers than for the Tigers. The Cavaliers, Mike, they're going to wake up in the morning, they're going to be so everywhere.
No doubt. That is for sure.
Which we know that the Tiger program is moving up. And you got to remember, folks, we're playing a lot of sophomores and a lot of juniors.
Oh yeah, we're definitely headed in the right direction. We got beat by this team last year, 55-10. I think was the final score. It was pretty lopsided at any rate. It just got out of hand really quick, and the Tigers didn't allow that to happen this year. It could have, but it didn't. Hunter wants to throw. He rolls to his left, and he throws it over to Gage Barham, and it's complete. He breaks the first tackle, and just shy, maybe right at the 1st down marker. Looks like he's going to be about a yard short. So it was 1st down and 10. Looks like he picked up 9. And that won't stop the clock, so the Tigers need to hurry up to the line and pick up this 1st down to stop the clock.
Come on, let's get a little sense of urgency here.
3 minutes and 7 seconds to go. Quarterback takes a snap, and he's throwing. He throws it just. I hope that was just a keel play. He threw it kind of into the. Looked like he was expecting the receiver to turn in, and he turned out. At any rate, it does stop the clock with 3:02 to go, and they'll bring up 3rd down and 1.
Well, it was, if that's the case, I mean, if it was intended for Ethan Miller, of course, and you could be right too, Mike. He could have just thrown the ball dead.
Wide outs 2 to either side. They hand the ball to Squirt, and he starts up. He gets the 1st down, and just across the 45, picks up about 2. That's enough to move the sticks and stop the clock momentarily. With 2:58 to go, the Tigers stay up on the line because they'll be calling their plays from the line. 2 wide to either side. Quarterback wants to throw. Looks to his left. He's got a man in the flat. And a flag comes in the flat. Looked like Hunter thought that the play had stopped or whistle had blown dead, and that's not the case, but we got an ineligible receiver downfield, so that's going to back the Tigers up 5 yards. Coach Cruz not happy about that call. Now I take that back. That's Coach Blake. Coach Blake had a few choice words for the referee.
Which one was illegal downfield? I didn't see it. I'm sure it was. They're out there on the field calling it.
So it'll be 1st down and 15 from the 49-yard line with 2:46 to go in the ball game. Ripley trails 35-21. Man in motion. Low snap. Crowder picks it up, rolls and throws it, overthrows his man. It was intended for Squirt, and which he had to reach down, pick the ball up, and then try to throw it, but it falls incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd down and 15 now.
It would be better to try to throw to the end zone than it would be to throw it like that.
2:41 to go.
2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 15. Ball at the 49-yard line. Crowder wants to throw. He's flushed out of the pocket, rolls to his left. Now he's just going to run it. And he steps out of bounds, and he does stop the clock. And he gets back maybe a yard. He may have picked up a yard on it. Still behind the sticks. Going to make it 3rd and long for the Tigers.
13 and 3rd.
Ball is going to be spotted at the Cavalier 48-yard line. That incomplete pass does stop the clock with 2:35 to go. 2 wide right, 2 to the left.
And we got some kind of screen player right now.
The Tigers, yeah, they've got 5 seconds left on the play clock. 4. And he gets the snap and hand it off to Squirt. Nowhere to go. He tries to start inside, breaks it back outside, and nothing doing there. It's going to bring up 4th and long for the Tigers.
Don't have no choice but to go for it now.
So with 2:20 to go, it'll be 4th down and 13 for the Tigers. Well, it looks where they're spotted now. Looks like it's about 14. But a great ball game here tonight. There's a timeout called by Ripley. Ripley wants to talk about their options here on this 4th down because it's a possibility it could be their last offensive play of the game. So still a good job by the Tigers tonight. You know, if you followed the Tigers in the last few years, you know, a lot of times in the 4th quarter we weren't even in the ball games. It was a lot of mercy rules, and you know, we were within 7 points of them in the 3rd quarter. And you know, a couple of turnovers is, in my opinion, is the difference in the ball game. You know, a couple of blown coverages as well. You know, just the small things like that. They're not really small because they manifest themselves as points. But still, the Tigers making big strides in where they've come from the last couple of years to where they are this year.
And I'll say this, Mike, you can't build a program in 2 or 3 years. To get it back respectfully to where it needs to be. You can't do it.
Well, not in a district like this where you play Dyersburg, Haywood, Covington, Crockett, you know, just you know, teams even like Lake County. 2:15 to go in the ball game. Ripley has the ball, 4th down and 13 or 14. Quarterback wants to throw. He's looking for a man. He's throwing long downfield, and it's picked off by Pratt this time. Don't let him score. He slides down. Good job there by Pratt. He gets across midfield. So with 2:04 to go, the ball was just it was a long thrown ball, but it just hung in the air way too long, and enabled him to make a break on the ball and carry it down the sideline. So I'm sure the Cavaliers are going to do everything they can to run the score or to run the timeout. But I will give my hat off. My hat goes off to the Ripley Tiger football team and the coaching staff and the fans for coming out and supporting these Tigers. You know, we're just about to turn the corner. We may not have quite gotten around the corner yet, but we're in the bend. So just keep supporting these Tigers and we'll get there.
Last year's score, Mike, was 49-21.
Okay. And they hand the ball off to the big running back going off the left side, and he's running loose down the far sideline, and Squirt's going to be the only one to catch him.
Ball carrier goes left.
And with 1:54 to go in the ball game, and that running back is injured as he gets up hopping. And you know, Crockett would hate to get somebody hurt this late in the ball game with the game pretty much in hand, and have a player injured. And this guy, he gets off the field, but then he pretty much falls down out there on the track, and he's being attended to by the trainers for Crockett County. But it's going to be 1st down and 10, ball at the 14-yard line with 1:54 to go in the ball game. At this point, you know, what I'd really like to not happen is for Crockett County to put another score up and make it sound worse than what it is.
Yeah.
Because even at 35-21, it sounds worse than what the ball game was.
You know, and really all it's been, Mike, it's just been the tale of 2 halves.
Yeah.
It really is, and that's the only difference. If we come out like this the first half, no doubt we beat Crockett.
But Crockett will come to the line. 2 wide left, 1 to the right, man in motion. They hand the ball to the fullback, and he's going to go off the right side, gets down inside the 10 to around the 6-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and around 4.
6 yards.
I'm gonna say Crockett gonna score another touchdown.
Well, we'll find out. They may kneel on the ball when it gets when they get under a minute. If we're out of timeouts, we'll find out in the next minute and 25 seconds.
That's Burt sitting down on the bench.
Yeah, he's upset, and I don't blame him because he played his heart out tonight.
He did. He played hard.
And as well as all of these Tigers, people make mistakes, but they made them wide open. And they hand the ball to the big running back, and he's going to go in off the middle of the field, right up the gut, to now open up the score 41-21.
Well, I tell you this, for these sophomores that
With
play
1
this
minute and 6
sophomores that play,
seconds
they're behind
left in this
dog.
game, Cavaliers score to make it 41-21.
1:06 to go in the ball game. Crockett lines up for their point after. There's a snap, the hold, the kick is up and good. With 1:06 to go in the ball game, Crockett County now opens up the score 42-21. And the Tigers have one more shot to go back on offense and try to put some points up to narrow the gap. As we get ready for their kickoff, we'll hold it here for the last 1 minute of this ball game. Remember, next Friday night, the Tigers will travel to Dyer County to take on the Choctaws up in New Bern. So be sure to follow the Tigers up here next Friday night and support the Ripley High School Tiger football program.
And that is not a district game, thank the Lord, it is not.
Oh, is that right? Like 95, so that's probably.
But after Dyer County game, then we got O'Brien County back at home, and that is going to be a homecoming. And that is a big district win. We would have to win that to get the playoffs.
We have to win one district game.
Yeah.
Crockett ready to kick off. And it's a low end over end kick, and it's going to be taken at the 20 by the Tigers, and he's going to be hit as he gets maybe close to the 40-yard line, 35-yard line. But with about 56 seconds left to go in the ball game, the Tigers will go back on offense. Now I see that Moore's not going back out. They're going to give him a breather. But we've still got Barham out there. We've still got Crowder.
With 57 seconds left.
Still got a lot of the starters out there, but not all of them.
Ripley Tigers will have it first down.
So 57 seconds to go in the ball game. Ripley with the ball, first down and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Gibson County 26, hauls to nothing.
Yeah.
Two wide left, one to the right. Just a roll out to the right. Quarterback wants to throw, and he fumbles the ball and turns it over to Crockett. That was kind of an odd-looking play. It looked like he just jerked it out of his hand, and he almost ran away from it.
And you know what he'd have been better done? Just take the knee, go ahead and run the clock out.
Well, I mean, anything but a fumble. Anything's better than a fumble.
Lake County 52, Greenwich 7. Henry County 48, Dyer County 14. That is a final. Peabody 42, McKenzie 0.
First down and 10. Ball at the 35, and they are in their victory formation, so they'll just kneel on the ball to end the ball game. They'll have to probably do that one more time. And Pratt kneels, and that will keep the clock running. It'll be a mute point. It'll be second down and about 15. So the game clock and the play clock are both at 33, 32 seconds. So we should snap the ball one more time, and that should be the end of the ball game. So again, congratulations to the Ripley High School Tigers for playing a good game, not giving up, and playing hard in the second half, and fighting back. Like I said, we hadn't quite turned the corner yet, but we're in the bend. Just keep supporting these Ripley Tigers, and we'll get around and we'll turn that corner, and then we'll be headed into the straightaway here before long.
Let me say this, it's a difference in having a team of coaches that's been together 3 years and having a coach like Coach Ward that's been together in this staff for years. Kudos off to the Ripley Tigers, Mike, and a big win for the Cavaliers.
So the Ripley Tigers fall to 2-1, and the Cavaliers go to 1-2. So the Ripley Tigers are still traveling next week to Dyer County to take on the Choctaws in a non-region game. So let's go to New Bern. Let's everybody go to New Bern next Friday night and support the Tigers. Again, a good hard ball game by the Tigers. They just started off a little flat, a little slow to start the ball game in the first half, but when they got going in the second half, they really turned it on and pretty much outplayed Crockett in the second half, but they just dug themselves too big of a hole to get out of against a good team, and they just couldn't overcome it. But good job by the Cavaliers. They're a solid team like we knew they would be, And just keep your head up for the Ripley Tigers. Let's support these Ripley Tiger football players, staff, cheerleaders, administration, and everyone involved with the Ripley football program.
And we are headed up, we're not headed back down, because I'm telling you folks, these Tigers are going to get it together. You can't build a bridge in one day. It's going to take, it may take another year or two to get it to where we think it ought to be, Mike, but nevertheless, like you said, the Tigers didn't give up and they did not quit. And like I said earlier, it was a tale of two halves. If we had played the first half as good as we played the second half, the Tigers would have been the one doing the victory formation.
Well, that's going to do it here from Tiny Knee Stadium, Jim Fitzhugh Field, and from Don Paris Press Box. The final score here at Ripley, Crockett County 42, Ripley 21. Be sure to tune in next Friday night.